obviously the first several days of training camp.
It's cool. I was thinking mid-practice out there, hot as heck. I was like, wow, what a blessing to be out here. Like, I'm just having so much fun. Obviously, it's a grind and it sucks and it hurts, but like, where else would I rather be? Cliche, just getting better playing football. I got a chance this year to right my wrongs from last year, and in terms of if you want to call this work, what other job would I rather be doing? Out here trying to get better every day. Cliche, but that's really went through my mind and got me through practice, but helped me keep getting better at practice.
How much has your mindset maybe switched or changed a little bit from the last few years, being here?
I mean, when I first got here, everything was exciting. It was new. We had the same opportunity as kind of this year, coming in, proving people wrong and stuff. I feel like we got some of that chip back. We got new staff, we got some new players, but saying let's show the people who we want to be, who we are as Jaguars, as this team. Take the name off the front of the jersey. Everybody in the building I rock with. So, us 11 on defense, all fighting together. Whatever name we got on, I like what we're doing out there, communicating as one.
Did you think that that's something that was needed for this team to have that chip back, like you said?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously last year did not go great. It's easy to get down on yourselves, kind of get through. It's a toxic mindset of football there, and we got through the season abysmally. So come back this season, let's try to right our wrongs, and let's get out on the right foot.
What's it been like kind of seeing Ventrell's growth over the years and just seeing where he's at now?
It's exciting because he's an explosive player, hard hitter, great energy guy. So if he's confident in what he's doing out there, now he can just play football and make those kind of splash plays that he always makes. It's really cool to see him fit runs, get back in coverage, make the right communications, what I love the most. But just grow as a football player, into a real pro, taking care of his body, speaking to me like, a veteran more. It's really, really exciting.
How's it been being coached by Cam? It seems like he's kind of an energetic guy.
Very energetic, and he'll pick you right up. Talking about that, don't get down on yourself. Like, it's early in the morning, already hot, and he's already talking about we need to do better than yesterday. So you don't want to let him down because he's going to call you out on it. And I like that mentality. I think a defense or a team kind of takes a little bit of the personality of a coach, and I've said that many times. I like the personality he brings to the game.
Safe to say, Colorado training that you, Chad, and Dewey did together, is it coming into effect here today?
It's hot though. I got the lung capacity though.
Yeah.
I ain't got to bring out my emergency inhaler. Nah, I'm joking with you. But it's cool, and it was cool to get with some teammates out there too. Kind of push ourselves out there. Even Chad with his little club he got on right now. He was still working every day, so it was cool to kind of push each other along and wake up early in the morning to get grinding. Colorado, it doesn't get like 500 degrees out in the afternoon, so we're still working in the afternoons, whatever we need to do. So
safe to say, you feel like you're in your natural position. You feel like you're back to where you were.
I'm a football player, man. Whatever the coach means. No, but I like what I'm doing right now. It's all about being in the right spot, trusting the defense, trusting my guys around me. I feel good where I'm at. Obviously, I can keep cleaning stuff up and get better, break on the ball better and stuff, but I like where I'm at.
You brought up Ventrell communication over the last few years. I'm sure you would give an anecdote as far as when you're on the field during a game and maybe you had to communicate extra, or maybe there was miscommunication. Has it felt different this year?
I think one is from everybody knowing what everybody's supposed to do, and that's echoed across the whole defense. So sometimes the safety will come to me and said, this guy went. I thought he went out, but he ended up going vertical. So you're supposed to have this on this play. Maybe 2 years ago, the safety might not know that. What I'm supposed to do on the whole back side of the play. So it's cool to be able to communicate all across the whole 11. Or a little stunt. He turned out. He's supposed to be underneath that block. And now I know exactly what everybody's supposed to do, and it helps you be in the right spot because I can trust that he knows he's going to be in the right spot too.
And so much of that, we've talked about it. So much of it is about the line. Across the board, is that the theme, would you say, in terms of?
I think relatively keeping things in pattern. So no matter the route combination, no matter the coverage call, kind of being able to relate it to this call, to that call, keeping things in pattern, keeps things simpler in the mind, if that makes sense. So you talk about smart players, probably players that's been doing the same pattern a long time. They can know what to anticipate. So I think everybody being able to communicate makes everybody play a little bit faster.
Liam has said just having an open line of communication and being honest is big for him. As a player, just how does that impact you guys? Why does that make a difference to you?
I like it because not everybody grew up the same way. I was raised very tough. You did something wrong, you're gonna hear about it right then and there. You got to correct it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Some people might have inched along and they've been talented and whatever, so they might have gotten away with it. So being able to be challenged right then and there, and knowing that it's not a personal attack helps you grow as a person as well. I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world, but it helps you be able to communicate the same language, no matter the tone, you're hearing the words instead.
Last year was attack. The year before that, I think, was think takeaways. Is there already a theme for the defense this year?
Stop the run. We got a lot of things, man. We stop the run first, limit big plays, and then create takeaways. It all starts with stop the run. Playing the quarterback throw the ball, that's when a lot of takeaways happen. Quarterback turns the ball over the most, so if you don't stop the run, they're going to keep running it. Yeah.
Eric Armstead is moving back inside, defensive tackle. Just like how much of an impact can that make on you guys as a linebacker group, having a guy like that has that push?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that a lot of offensive lines respect as well, so it gets more attention. It just makes my job easier, maybe throwing over the top, or maybe I know they're hanging on that double team, being able to shoot a gap and stuff. So I like that aspect of it. Obviously, he's a vet, so he knows what to do with his body and stuff. And, you know, somebody you don't really have to worry about being ready every Sunday, I feel like. But, just, you know, he's going to bring it, and then we're going to play off of it.
I feel like every time the defense makes a play, you're out there cheering the guys on. I mean, I see you running from the sideline all the way over to cheer you guys on. What's it like for you to have that type of leadership out there for the guys and just showing up for them every single play?
I just think no matter how you feel, you can't be sometimey, and there are going to be ebbs and flows of practice, ebbs and flows of the game. But, you know, if somebody makes a play, if they don't feel like it's rewarded and, you know, celebrated, then you know, they don't feel as juiced when they make it. They don't want to make it as much. You celebrate every play that you make. You know, a whole team wants to make plays with you, and then they're going to cheer for me when I make a play. So I just think it's camaraderie of a defense, brotherhood of a defense. You can show it in practice or on the field by really how you cheering for your boy when they make a play, no matter who it is.
Josh said next year he wants more guys, specifically on the defense, to be on the top 100 list. Do you feel like you got snubbed on that list?
No, we had a bad year last year. I can't lie to you. Sometimes I feel like people are gifted the top 100 because of who they are, and I've never been one of those guys that have been fortunate to be high drafted or in a high market with a high win percentage. Obviously, we made the playoffs one year, and I led the league in tackles a whole bunch, but I did not make the list, and I just added that as fuel to the fire. But unfortunately, last year, you know, injuries, and I didn't play to my potential. So it's a blessing every time. It's a blessing, and I want to make it, and I want to be the best out there, and I work to be the best out there. But if I don't do it, then shit, that's what it is, you know. So obviously it's a goal, but I think team defense is going to help more of us get on there. More wins are going to help more of us get on there. They're going to reward me when I earn it. They're not going to gift it to me, and I never had that in my career.
I don't know if you answered this already, but how are you feeling about this Coach Campanelli defense for you personally?
That's a lot of opportunity for me, getting eyes back to the ball. Kind of what I grew up in a little bit. My first 3 years in Atlanta, where I felt like more of a playmaker and stuff. I had some good years there. You know, trusting what my boys now know what to do, so I can really trust my brakes on the ball, go get the ball. Even when the running back has the ball, being able to punch it back because I know where the help tackle is coming from, the vice tackles and stuff. And then when we're running other defenses, it's not that old Pete Carroll type defense. Understanding that my safety know what they're doing, whether they're running in the run fix and stuff. Understanding when I can play low, when I have to carry high. It's really cool for me. I like it.
You mentioned the safety groups a few different times already. Just how reassuring is it that you know now these guys actually?
I think it's so important, like for the whole defense to know what everybody's doing. And when you have trusted people behind you, it's really cool. I'm seeing the growth that we take as a whole defense, and the growth that I'm taking as a player, just playing my play. I remember Coach Caldwell called me an eraser way back in the day, and sometimes that hurts you because you're trying to make sure everybody else is right. Obviously, I'm around the ball every play, but I can just trust my play, and if the ball gets funneled back to me, staying in my gap, and I feel like I can make even more splash plays. And I think them knowing what they're doing helps me out even more. Maybe they can communicate something I'm not even seeing.
Are you shocked to see what Travis Hunter's able to do, go back and forth, offense, defense, the conditioning level, all that?
The conditioning and energy is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's just who he is. Like, he always got high energy. Yeah, and obviously you got to grow he's a young guy. So whatever he's running into out there, I'm not with him all hours of the day. Just be able to keep taking coaching from other players, from your coaches, and keep growing as a player. I think the more plays that he plays, the more he's going to keep growing and say, what should I do now? What should I do now? And it'll be cool to see how he takes off and the player he can develop into.